Hello, and welcome back to Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate. Last time got a bit delayed because of a 40-minute attempted hunt on Gamma, which I regret. Today, I will hopefully be able to, I'll be able to do at least a few regular monster hunts, like there's a Yankutku, there's a Bull Drone, there's a Royal Ludroth, and maybe I'll get to the Daimyo Hermitaur again. I'll have to remember to capture though. Otherwise I will accidentally kill it. Yeah, that's probably the order I'm going to do it. So there's going to be a bunch of these. But before I think I'm going to do aerial. Because I will forget if I don't. That I want to try. If I don't switch now, I'll forget. But I wanted to... try aerial versus the Ludroth. Because that seems like a good choice. And aerial versus the bull drums can be easy and fairly quick because I've already done it before. The Yankutku, I'm not sure. I'll do the Enteka first. No, I won't. Because I was going to do the Enteka first and then just focus on the monster, the small hunts, but it should be fine to do it this way. It's after Conchu. Is Conchu in this map? I would have assumed they were a desert only. But they aren't. Interesting. I didn't eat. I forgot. Gotta check for flying. Excuse me. Alright. Allergies are such a failure in the broader sense. Because, to my understanding, allergies are generally unhelpful. Like anaphylactic shock from peanuts. Not an evolutionary advantage. Having to sneeze a bunch because of... I don't even know what. Could be... I don't think it's pollen in the fall. I don't know what it would be in the fall. But I'm pretty sure it's not going to be pollen. What could it be? Maybe it's... I don't know if there's trees. I just am pretty sure, like, flowers and the like don't cause an issue in the fall. They're generally spring, I assume. Wait, no, I have to go this way, don't I? These zone transitions, some of them are rough. I think, unless there's a way to climb that bit, to my knowledge, this is how I have to climb. And then I jump across right here. But maybe this is a better way to climb that. So I'm assuming that I'm assuming that it's moved by now. Very bright. I'm just gonna swage, yep. Okay. My own insanity. Ah, very unfortunate. Alright. Okay, good. Easy mount. I do wonder whether it's what the most efficient option when the monster is downed is. Whether it's like, can the mount gauge be built up, maybe? Okay. That's good knowledge. The wings cannot be jumped off of. Yeah, bad timing. I was about to try to get a couple hits in. I was a bit too greedy there. Commit. Like maybe this is the optimal choice. Maybe the elemental discharge is best. It's really not something that I know. Okay. I'm gonna stand still for just a second. I'm also gonna pause the recording because I have to clear my nose. I like explaining that because if I don't, then the audio jumps out of nowhere. Silly monsters. And Ariel seems really, like, super good when you're playing by yourself. Because the frequency of mounts is incredibly effective at keeping it safe. Getting damage in. What the? That was such a delayed mount start. I don't think Aerial's my favorite style. It just seems like one of the most effective. Like, it's so good. Like, it's incredibly effective. Because you mount so often. Oh, wow, missed. Good dodge. Like it's a very quick mount on top of just pretty, it seems like really good damage just in general. Like maybe it falls off later in the game somehow. Like some monsters can't be mounted, so you don't get that benefit, and all you have are the like hit into hit on the way down, but it's just so good. See, and that's a slow enough moving river that it would still be awful, but launching someone into a river with the launch mechanics in this game, in basically all these games, it would be terrible to do it to an actual person, but in a video game, it'd be funny. Was that silver? I don't know size ranking. I mean, that hunt felt like it took longer to reach the monster than it did to kill it. It probably didn't, but I'm gonna eat because I need to force myself to get used to eating, which is a weird thing to say because that is probably more relevant in reality for some people. Ah, a super carver. Give me the super carver trigger, please. Thank you. Now I can carve the corpses. Without as much worry of being interrupted. So Anteka are the horned creatures that I would call deer or moose. They're not moose, they're too small. My impression is based on scale, deer would be the closest. Could be, I mean, they're just a fictional creature, obviously. It's like, there doesn't really need to be a one-to-one context. Oh, it died in one hit, I think. Could be reindeer. They're pretty small, though. Oh, but I remember last time I need to get more bugs, which means I either need to pick up the bug net and harvest bugs, or I need to use Prowler more. Popo. I don't like climbing. I'd rather go to zone 4 first. And it should be 6, 7, and 8 that have what I need. Because I don't think there's going to be as many Anteka in the ice caves, right? Kind of an interesting area, though. I will have to pay more attention. I don't know if after killing the Yankutku, hey, there are some cool. I don't know if after killing the Yankutku it actually listed, yeah, that one-shot's the Anteka, which is fun. I don't know if it listed how long it took to kill, because I wasn't paying attention. And it would probably be the whole hunt, including locating it. I was gonna say something about locating monsters in this system. Well, whatever, I'll keep going. Like, as long as it's not a flying monster, it's kind of fun. Because, like, generally, unfortunate, there's only so far they can go. there's obviously a few paths that shortcut areas, but like most of the time it's sort of a case of... Oh, wait, wrong weapon. Oops. Hit both of them. It's a case where if it's in zone 6, or locating it the first time is the key factor. If I want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, and then I don't find it in 6, it kind of has to be in either 7 or 5. I'm just getting rid of this because he was about to charge at me. I'm gonna carve it. And like, that's kind of fun. They're like, because it seems like they only move one zone at a time when they're moving in that context. It was very pretty. Which seems useful when they're just like moving to move and not like running to a specific location, or they aren't water based and swimming across an entire lake in the desert area. Like, oh, this is where white livers are gotten. Cool. As long as it's not in a context like that, you can kind of... I think you can mostly know where they might be when you're first locating them. In combat, I think it's not quite as obvious. I think there's a chance that they move differently. Because they need to get to a nest or something else, but... Ooh, good dodge. But I'm thinking of... What? Wait, can I jump off my cat? No, let me... It didn't look like I hit the... I can. What? What's the point of that? That's funny. Oh, that's so good. I'm so happy. Checking something though. Mandrill. Yeah, they're not mandarills. Are they baboons? Without the bottoms? Yeah, I think they're like snowy. No, they're not. The faces aren't baboon. Are they more of a mandrill mixed with something else? Because the facial blue and red of a mandrill. I don't know. I don't know enough about monkeys. I don't know if mandrills are even monkeys or if they're a different category. Okay. Eat. Let's hope that Oracle triggers, because I don't have to hope for a... Yep, okay. I don't need to rely on a hot air balloon. I can do the Ludroth first. Oh, this one was capture. If this one's capture, okay. I'm doing the Ludroth because it's reward plus. I'll go back up, do the bull drum. The bull drum will take very little time. I wonder what the, like, I wonder if late game the reward plus sticks with, like, late game monsters, or if it rotates through every possible monster. Okay, it's in zone 7. Have I not? I don't recognize this map. I don't think I've been on this map yet. Huh. Yep, this confirms it. I don't even know the name of the map because I didn't check. It doesn't say where, does it? It does, maybe? The island. Deserted island? It's kind of a crazy map. Look, I have so much HP. It's almost max, I think. Kind of wonder what the blue, like 7-4, I wonder what they are. They're caves. Makes sense. I've already fought one. It's always funny when you do stuff in, I guess, the wrong order for like a cutscene perspective. Yeah, okay, can't jump over the main. Yeah, the main, actually. But I can jump over the tail, so if I'm attacking here, I can avoid the roll. What are you aiming for? Like, no one, not even a Palico was there. Oop. This should be a mount? No. Why did it, I guess it staggered from the attack. Okay, I got greedy. Trying to preempt the end of the shaking. Oof. I like the eye color. The blue and red. That hit is a very awkward hit. Specifically how the tail impacts. Oh, okay, I didn't want to jump off of the cat there. I'm kind of wondering if being able to jump off a cat is more detrimental than positive. Just because of that, like... It just provides one more direction that you can't roll to actually dodge. I hate that that does any damage, because it really doesn't look like it should. Because it doesn't even bite very aggressively. Just make the bites more aggressive. Because, like, it is a big animal. Monster. But it's not... It also has a soft, spongy front. Which sort of, I think, would make it a little bit less damaging on impact. What is it doing? Oh, it's just confused. Okay. Sure. Monster transitions through zones are a bit of a mess in this game. Like, what is it doing? It's clearly not transitioning through the zone. Yep, I wasn't far enough back to jump on the tail. Risky. Probably best to do ground-based tail cutting. I don't know why it would do that attack when initially it would have missed, but I moved right into it. This is better with aerial than with alchemy. That's for sure. But no, this chain of attacks is exactly why I don't really like fighting Ludra, or Royal Ludra. It just moves so much more than it really needs to. Which makes it kind of tedious. Like, goes for an attack that's quite literally never gonna hit. Like, it was impossible for that attack to hit because I didn't move. Maybe it would be better to just... If I'm fighting a Ludroth, maybe I should just remove Palicos. Because it's not a hard enemy. Not a hard monster, but it's obnoxious when it dashes across the entire zone just to attack a Palico. And not having to deal with that would make it a much better fight. I really don't know how valuable that actually is. Like, I don't know if it's worth using. Because it's like, in Sunbreak, the optimal damage is never ZSD. But, of course, I would still use it because it's fun. But, like, there's no obvious way to know, hey, this is just inefficient. And, like, it's not the end of the world to be inefficient. I'm just not rolling because I don't want to. And that's inefficient. Rolling would be more efficient. I just know where the tail is. Okay, it's over here. Okay, I think if I remember and I ever fight a Royal Ludroth again, definitely remove Palicos, because it just moves too much when it has to run across the entire map. Like, there's so many of the attacks that it does that are just a waste of time. Like, that. It wasn't attacking anything, it was going in the wrong direction. When it charges like this way past any opponent. Like, I don't know if this is efficient, only attacking with the aerial, or if I should stay on the ground. My assumption is, with the accounting for mounting, I think the aerial attacks are efficient, because getting the mount is very helpful for damage. Because you kill the monster, or you knock the monster down, you get free opportunities to do damage to it. This is where I have no idea where it's going because of the water. 10, wow. I wonder what zone 8 is. It looks like it's a muddy area, but it might not be mud. It's a... Huh? Huh? We go from what was clearly like a near sea level cave all the way up here? That's a weird transition. Yeah, it's just energy charge right in its face. I'm too lazy to bring bombs. I'll have to bring bombs eventually. I'll have to learn what the actual wake-up move on this is. That will all take a little while. And it's not that important at this stage of the game. It's a very pretty map. Considering, you know, the graphical capacity of the game. Very nice looking. Little ruins up there. Good image of a beach. It's a bit of a sheer drop off. Maybe a bit too much, but makes me the idea of it actually being at a... There are places that have sheer drop offs. Maybe not to this. Maybe not this close to shore. That sort of sheer drop off would be horrifying. Maybe not quite that shallow, I don't know. Actually, does Finding Nemo might explicitly reference that type of type of drop off in general? With the drop off, where it goes from a coral reef into a steep dive, but again that's deeper than half a meter of water. I have a palico to check. I'll do it after. Yeah, bulldrum, honey. I'm gonna cheat and check what gives the honey. Yeah, let's try feline black belt, see how it applies to the jumping. Okay, so royal honey's relatively infrequent. I do like some of the early game requirements as they were. Like, the game makes it so that the weapons need a variety of materials. It's not just hunt 2 Rathians and then you can make the weapon. It requires a little bit more investment, which is kind of fun. Now, the amount of paddock oil required is a little less fun because it's the only one that I remember the name of. So it stands out more. I've also killed like 2 or 3 bull drums already, so it's... Oh, it's Mizutsune. I'm not fighting it. Though. This is the only, This and Astalos are actually the only ones that I've fought, but not in this game. But I'm not wasting time on it. I don't think it's worthwhile. And like, it's not objectively wasting time. But I don't think it's a good use of time when I have quests to unlock. I want to fight a Malfestio. The owl monster. I believe it's called Malfestio. It's not me in the cave, is it? Zone 3 doesn't seem right. So it must be Zone 2? Oh, it's right here. How is it? Was it in Zone 5, but it was hidden behind the Mizutsune or something? Definitely a monster that doesn't do a lot. But I kind of respect that. That all it does is charge. I don't think it deserves to return or anything. I just think having a giant boar could be fun. Oh, I've never seen it do anything but charge. Cool. It has 2 moves now. It also doesn't charge past you, which I actually really like. So like, you don't have to chase it across the entire map because it missed. Like, that's a great mechanism. That might be one of my least favorite mounting, though. Just it running in a circle like that. Yeah, it's such a weak monster. It's so weak. It's so squishy. It is basically the quickest. It's all context specific, but like, it has to be like the lowest health monster in the game. Large monster. If only royal honey wasn't an account item and I could just bring it next time. Which the reason it's a quest item is because it's an account item. If it wasn't an account item, it wouldn't be a quest. If you could just bring it in, deliver it instantly, and you're done. Explosive roll. Interesting. Now it's time for me to hope I can get some honey. Honey, and then the Hermitor. Yeah, do the honey. Then the Hermitor. And then turn in quests. So I think the Mizutsune should be a dead-end quest, which is good. It shouldn't get me more quests for now. Excuse me for clearing my nose. Clear my nose is not really right. Sniffling. Area 0? I'm looking at Kiriniko for royal honey locations. And it has an Area 0 listed as a source of royal honey. Maybe they're saying you can get it from the Veggie Elder, or is it... I just kind of want to explore for a second. There's no Area 0, so I wonder what they mean. Maybe there's some other place that you can call Area 0. But I want to go to Area 2, 3, 5, 7, 9. So 2... Shoot. 2, 3, 9, 7. 2, 3, 9, 7 is the easiest path. I don't know where the honey source is in Zone 2, though. Unless I'm looking at the wrong... Yeah, it's on M Peaks, so it's not there, seemingly. Or it's in a different... It's not just from honey, things. Maybe it can be gotten from... these, somehow? Nope. Definitely not. I mean, there's definitely some in 5. That I know for certain. Because I just got some. I hate these gathering quests. I should have done it as a prowler because I need to collect bugs, but... I'm gonna go to Zone 5. Come back, look at these other ones. Try to figure out where I can supposedly get royal honey. Or is this some, like, there's an Arzuros ruining your life. 1. 2, 3. Four, 5. Either that was super lucky or it's scripted. I'm hoping it's scripted because I respect that. Double check that it was 5 and not 8. Good. I mean, everything I've checked is like it's a 30% chance, which means that was 5 30% chances in a row. Which would be pretty good. Today might not go too long. I have one more actual monster hunt that I'm going to do, and then I can move along. This is a capture, which I might mess up. I mean, the water resist is probably kind of useful, but I just feel like... Sure. Just pure defense is the best choice. Or a pure... Exactly the opposite of defense. Pure offense is the best choice. I don't have any capture-based sets, so I have to rely on the only one that I get provided. And just kind of hope that I don't miss the correct when it starts to limp. I'm assuming zone 7, but it could be 10, 9, 5, plenty of options. It's a very pretty map. I wonder what the context is for it. Presuming that it is a previous game's map. I guess you go up a bunch to get to zone 3. Okay. That explains how zone 8... Maybe that explains how zone 8 is so high up. Okay, 6, 4, 3, 2, 5. Because the Ludroth is not going to be in zone 8. It could be in 10. But I don't believe for a second it's going to be in zone 8. Because I could just go directly to 5. I need to make sure I don't kill it. which is the biggest challenge in these older games. Knowing when you can actually capture it, and then remembering to capture instead of just killing it. Mostly the knowing it's in capture. I could explore this, but I don't want to. I wonder if I said Ludroth earlier. The Daimyo Hermitor. Which I actually don't know. I can't even picture how a crab limps, so no idea how this will go. Lots of sheeps. Better be in 9 or 10, otherwise I don't... I mean, if it's not in 9 or 10, then it's probably in 6. Or it's moved to 7 somehow. But it's probably this way. It's a very pretty map. Oh, it has to be 10 now. Oh yeah, I said Ludroth because I said Ludroth wouldn't be in Zone 8. I think our Daimyo Hermitor is even less likely to be in Zone 8. Okay, I see nothing. I'm going to Zone 8 to verify. And then after Zone 8, I'll go down to Zone 7. And then 6, 5, 2, 3 numbers. Numbers after numbers after numbers. Okay, good. Ah, great start. I don't have enough quick sheath, so I'm just doomed. Or I was just doomed. There was nothing I could do because I didn't have the quick sheath to put it away to run. I guess I could roll, but that'd be difficult with aerial style. Can you break the horn? It feels like you should be able to, right? If the moment I get off the mount, it kicks me to the transition zone, I'm going to be very frustrated. Honestly, the shell attacks are kind of intentional. On the off chance that the horn can be broken. Please, cats, don't you dare leave it in the wrong location. You stupid cats. Didn't really have time to roll there, huh? Didn't really have any way to get out there. No, I'm dead. Oh, they don't do damage. I love when my cats do nothing when I need them to, and they just get in the way every other time. fine. You stupid Hermitor. I have to not... I have to pay attention. And occasionally let it move. If I don't let it move, then I can never learn if it's limping. Just bouncing every time, good. That was risky. Oh, this is no transition on this side, whoops. That doesn't look like limping. I said it has increased, but didn't say it went to maximum. Because this game, you don't... the sharpen doesn't fully sharpen, I think. These mini whetstones don't fully sharpen, I guess. Ah, good start. What is it doing? I really hope that I don't if I kill it here, that'd be so frustrating. Because I'm assuming it has to be close to capture, just based on, like, time spent hitting it. Oh, that's so much worse when it targets them. I'm not going to hit it right yet, because I need to see how it behaves. I mean, if it's doing this, then it should be fine, right? I hate this game. It didn't... Like, if it's frothing at the mouth, is that the tell? Is it a totally different tell from basically every other monster in the game? Like, it didn't limp. if I had extra... If I had extra... capture stuff, I would have tried it. Maybe I should spend some time right now looking for how to craft pit traps and stuff, and then bring enough to use like 15 of them. You have to test it. I can't just know it. So trap tool and net, trap tool thunderbug. I don't think I have any nets, but I might be able to craft them. I might as well see what this is. Mega nutrients, I assume. Like, as much as it takes away from some of the interesting gameplay, the newer games having, like, clear indicators of, yep, it's capturable, is so nice, because you can't have, oh, just nothing happened. You had no way of knowing that this creature was in capture range. Or you had no way of knowing if you didn't already know the mechanic for, oh, maybe the frothy mouth is how you capture it. Love 85% chance to succeed. Why is that 100% but the other one was 85? Does that make sense? Another element where the later games improved was the inventory. So even with improvement, the inventory is still not very good. So I have some of these for free, which is not surprising. Okay, and those need nets. I'll bring the full combo books that I have. And I'll check real quick. Pitfalls are trap tools and nets. If I can only bring 2, then I have no reason to bring 10, but whatever. I hate captures in this game. I respect the design. Like, I think it's a cool requirement. You notice when it's you notice when it's limping, but like sometimes they just don't limp. And I think if I wanted to capture it there, I would have had to have just stood around and done nothing for however long it took for it to leave, and that would have been boring. But maybe there's something else I could have done. Well, like now I'm bringing extra traps. So many extra traps. So when it's frothing at the mouth like that, I'm going to try to trap it. If that fails, then I'll try again after hitting it for a bit. And then I'll give up. I'll just hit it, wait 20 minutes, hit it, wait 20 minutes, hope it leaves and transitions so that I can actually see what is that. I think there's a really good reason to have gotten rid of this like subtle cue based method, and to me that good reason is sometimes they just don't indicate. It really just seems like they don't indicate it, and it's not even just maybe it is the frothing at the mouth on the Hermitor, which like I could be fine with. Except for the fact that there are sometimes, oh, you're hunting a monster. It transitions zones. It's not limping. So you fight it, but you do too much damage and you kill it before it tries to leave. Like that can happen. And having like a definitive, absolute, you can't miss this indicator is very helpful. Now, the indicator could be made more subtle, like, just have the monster, it wouldn't be very subtle, but make it so that the monsters always trigger their, like, indicator, like, limping, generally, almost right away. Don't only trigger it, seemingly, mid, when they transition. I guess it ran out. Don't only trigger it when they explode, when they leave the zone. Because it seems like generally it only triggers when they leave the zone. What are my cats doing? Like, what are they doing? What is that guy doing? What is it? What? It wasn't attacking me, it wasn't attacking the cats. The cats are worthless. I really think I should just get rid of them. But they are gatherers, so that's part of the issue. Or one's charisma, maybe? Which is also part of the issue. Get rid of the charisma. And then I think it will stop taunting. It'll still draw aggro and obnoxiously often, I think, but... the race. And I won it. That's not the angle that I was expecting. Okay, that's terrible. I'm just gonna roll every time. I have no idea what it's targeting, so. Bad timing for it to randomly decide to jump. I love this attack. I love this interactive attack where I can do exactly 0 damage to it. I love it. It's so fun for it to do that twice in a row. It's not limping. At least to my knowledge, it looks like it's moving normally. Also, I do need to paintball it. What is it doing? What? I don't understand this. It confused me. It's not targeting anything. Which makes it impossible to dodge because you don't know what it's trying to do. Okay, it's limping. If that's the tell, it didn't give me that last time. Not even once. And that is immensely frustrating. Like, it's gonna be fine now because I actually, yeah, it would have been fine because I actually have... Stand up in time, please. Because I actually have the necessary... spare resources to work with. But I don't know its HP, and I only had one chance, and it never gave me the indication of it being low, which is really frustrating. Should I have just stopped and stood there? Probably. Would that be any fun at all? No, it wouldn't have been. Another metal or whatever. Well, that's the end of that. I think I'm gonna do the quest. I want to do the quest talking later, but I probably should do it now. Micromanaging the Palicos is actually incredibly tedious. Like, oh, these guys are done, but I have to check. It takes one day, one hunt, but you have to do it like every hunt anyway. They're fine. I'm not gonna do it if it doesn't have a rare, basically, because it's tedious. I'm not even gonna bother. Okay, this is an assist one. I want 2 assists. I'm assuming Cheerhorn's probably better than Emergency Retreat. None of these seem good at all. Other than Poison Prison, most of those seem kind of no different than what every other one I've gotten can get. I guess I'll let it sit, see if I can get a new one. Something interesting on a different option. Who are they? The trader, I guess? Yeah, status trading. Yeah, let's just leave. I should check the trader. Yes, because God, the new games are better in this context. Actually being able to send all instead of having to spam click. Ugh. What a huge quality of life improvement. Yeah, I might as well finish the little quests. It'll just be brief dialogue. Should take 5 minutes, I hope, max. This is Mizutsune? Maybe? No, it's Yankutku. Okay, so it's not the Mizutsune quest. I mean, the Kokoto chief is intentionally obnoxious, but he's so obnoxious. I have a couple to report. Apparently. Most of the ones that I already have here. This is the royal honey guy. So that's the crab capture. It's really weird. Because this is the first Mizutsune, right? It's kind of an odd first monster encounter, I think. It feels underwhelming. A little. Huh? Mussels plus walnuts equals deep fried mussels? That one's weird to me. It's not bad, it's just weird. Should be the cat movement, transport, flight attendant. And Yakumo has another quest for me. Is this a bath cat attendant? It is. And that's it. It'd be good if that was it. Good. Okay. So that's it. I'll stop here for today. Today is... well, it's gonna be Friday. Which means that I'm gonna stream on the weekend. Well, stream on Saturday before the next episode is recorded. So, I think before the next episode, I might be done with 3-star quests. And it's possible the urgent quest will be done on this stream instead of here, but it will exist. And maybe I can link to a specific time in case it's curious. I might not. Yeah, it'll be a bunch of this will hopefully be cleared. And then hopefully I'll be on the 4 stars. And that will be in more monsters to hunt. I think Malfestio is a 4-star. Maybe Rathian might be a 4-star, would be my guess. I don't know about Rathalos. There's gonna be a lot of monsters to hunt. And that will be next time. Which will be in a couple days. But yeah. So have a nice day. Bye bye.